Hi, and welcome back to E2TV for another sponsored demo cam segment. I'm Kim Mutso, Senior Editor at TechWeb, and my guest right now is Alan Lipovsky, Director of Marketing with Socialtext. Alan, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Kim.
Why don't you tell us what's the latest and greatest coming from Socialtext and what you're going to show us today?
Okay, I'm going to take you through a quick tour of Socialtext Desktop, which is our Adobe Air application for accessing the Socialtext environment, where we do collaboration, social networking, microblogging, and more.
Great, let's get started.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is the Socialtext Desktop client. As I mentioned, it's an Adobe Air client that runs in Windows, Mac, and Linux. Along the top, we're divided up into 4 tabs. The first is for Signals, which is our secure private microblogging environment for inside your corporation. At the top of the Signals tab is where you can type in the information that you're doing, ask questions, share news updates, provide status updates, etc. Just below the input box, you can see which network you want to signal to. So you can choose to send to networks either securely inside your environment or external groups as well. The main body of the tab shows all of the status updates that are happening. You can see the people, what it is they're saying, links to information, etc. You can see when you're mentioned inside messages, you can see private messages, so you can send like Twitter-like direct messages, which we call private signals. What I'm looking at right now is the All tab, but if you want to filter down information, you can move over to either the Followed tab, so you can just be looking at the status updates from the people inside your social network, or you can look at an archive of the messages that you've sent or messages that have been sent to you, for example. We also extract from the mainstream all of the messages that include links to other sources of information. So we have all of the Socialtext signals that have links. It's sort of like a lightweight way to do social bookmarking. And finally, you can search through all the signals as well so that all the information that you've shared openly with your colleagues is available for everybody to look at. On the second tab, we have the Socialtext activity stream. What the activity stream is a live update of all of the updates that are going on inside your Socialtext environment. You can see when people make comments on wiki pages, when people tag information, or when people edit pages. So any of the comments inside your or any of the activities inside your Socialtext environment are instantly shown to you here. It's sort of like a Facebook live stream, but for your business as opposed to doing things with your friends. Again, you can filter down this information to just the conversations you're taking part in, or if you'd like, you can look at the people you're following, the updates that you've made, or you can go to the All tab to discover new things that are going on inside your environment. The third tab along the top takes us to the Profile screen. And what profiles are, what people are, is sort of like a Facebook for your environment. It's the social network inside your organization. It's your directory of all the people that you work with. You can see here, I can very easily get access to all of the people, their email addresses and phone numbers, etc. Or if I'd like, I can start typing to find a user, or I can click on that user directly. So for example, if I start typing DA, I'm going to find Don's profile. And on this profile, I can look at the person's contact information, their phone numbers, email addresses, things like their instant messaging statuses. So if they're online in one of the popular instant messaging services, you can instantly start a conversation with them. I can look at the specific activities that that person is working on. So if you ever want to, know what one of your colleagues is doing, you don't have to do that, get together, have a meeting, find out what they're working on. You can simply look at their activity stream. You can also find out who that person's following or who's following them. So based on your interest in people, you can start to discover who their social network is and find connections to people through other people. So very powerful way to discover experts inside your company. And then the final tab along the top is Workspaces. And right here from this Adobe Air client, you can get access to all of your Socialtext content. So your wiki workspace pages, your Socialcalc spreadsheets, or your blog entries right here from this client. I can see if I highlight a different page down at the bottom, I can actually see that page, so sort of like the preview pane in your email client. Or I can double click on that page and get a full screen view of that wiki page or Socialcalc spreadsheet. I can page down, I can see the comments, and I can see the people that have been working on it. Now if I close out of here, at the bottom where you see the preview for that, we also have a tab called Attachments. And this is really nice because right here from this client, I can drag and drop files from my operating system directly to a page. or I can download files from this page back onto my computer's operating system. So, sort of to quickly recap what we have access to here, if you look along the top, we have our microblogging platform Signals, which is a secure internal private microblogging. We have Activities, which provides a live stream or an update feed of what people are working on inside your organization. And actually, through our developers REST API, third parties can write updates to this activity stream, so you can hook into things like your ERP systems and etc. and have more different sources of information provide updates. We have the People tab, which is your corporate profiles and access to all of your people, and we have full access to all of your workspace content. And now, just the last thing I'll tell you really quickly, Kim, is while I've been showing all of this in the desktop client, all of this is also accessible via the web or via mobile devices. So we also support iPhones, Blackberries, and Android clients as well.
Fantastic. This seems like a great match with the Enterprise 2 themes. How's the show been going for you so far?
The show's been going great. Booth traffic's been busy. We've had lots of speakers in sessions, and what's been exciting about this year is people aren't just investigating, people are actually interested in finding out what business value they can now bring to their company. They're looking at, moving forward from learning and actually moving into adoption and buying. So it's been a great, 2009's been a great year. Okay,
great. Well, Alan Lepofsky, Director of Marketing at Socialtext, thanks so much for being my guest today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
And once again, I'm Kim Moutsos. This was a sponsored demo cam segment for E2TV. I'll be back again later today, but first we'll have David Berlin talking to the folks from Spigot. Thanks very much.